So Sunday tends to be a resting day for most people. For most of us at least, but not the ones here, watching, playing, looking at the Osaka World Cup 2020. Welcome everybody. We are back once more with France versus Russia. I'm here with Snow Leopard. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It is a little bit early in the morning for me, 9 a.m., but I'm excited to be here nonetheless. We have France versus Russia, and it's going to be a very exciting match.
Yep, again, two very closely matched teams, in my opinion, and they have similar colors in the flag as well, so again, that could be funny. So, all in all, I do expect this match to go a pretty far in and probably see both teams score a few points, but the one to win, I do believe, is going to be France, personally. What do you think?
That's what I've been hearing. I know I've been talking about this match the last couple of days, and everyone's been saying, France is probably going to win, but I think it'll be interesting. And honestly, I would like to see Russia win. I think it'd be cool to see them win. So that's who I'm going to be voting for. Who's actually going to win, I'm not entirely sure. I think France definitely is a very well-known team to be pretty strong, but I've also seen them underperform a bit so far this tournament. So we'll just kind of have to see how it goes.
That is correct. Russia has, however, already shown up to be really strong this tournament in some of their matches. I've also heard from other casters yesterday that in other matches they slacked just a little bit. So it's a little 50-50 on their end, I do believe. But France, I believe, to have the stronger composition in general, especially for mods like Hidden. So I'm going to just guess that they will take the edge there, as Russia probably is not going to opt for any mod brackets all too much within this match. I'm probably just going to stick with no mod for the most part. Maybe some double time, but that's what I'm expecting at least. But again though, two European countries, very interesting match here. Some of the last European countries in this tournament, actually. Like, there's not a lot left after the group stage and after Poland's loss yesterday. We have the strong Italy being top 6 probably this year. Well, actually, they already guaranteed a top 6 spot, so congratulations to them. Then we have these two countries indeed, and we also have Belgium and Germany left. So one of those is going to have to take their leave as well from this tournament, as that match will be after this match, which is also a loser's bracket match. So yeah, not a lot of Europe to be seen anymore this tournament. But then again, I mean, we only have 15 teams left after all anyway, so
yeah, we are narrowing it down to the end here, but yeah, interesting match nonetheless. And like you were saying, yeah, I think Russia will have a pretty good time on the no mod picks. I am a bit worried about how they'll perform on some of the other mod brackets, especially Hidden, like you mentioned. I think France definitely has a strong edge on Hidden.
Somebody mentioning the background of this beat map. As far as I can read, it says, "I touched the cat." Not bad, not bad.
I do like that.
France actually coming in with a different warm-up this time around, not the Despacito French version as they use in the group stage. From what I can remember, they are going to go for something else this time. Also map by Vince though, so we are sticking with Vince mapping some... I mean, Vince has been around for very, 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 very long at this point, and he's mapped most of the French warm-ups, and quirky French maps also tend to be his most of the time. So, again, but this time around, he touched the cat.
Hey, that'll go well with, so far, the favorite song of this map pool and perhaps the tournament. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but the Meow song.
Not really your favorite then.
No, I like it.
You can barely pronounce it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the song is it Zhao Mao Zhao?
Yeah, it's a copy pasta song, which I still don't really understand why it blew up that much, but power to the people, right? So, do enjoy whatever the map poolers are choosing these players to play.
You know, I thought the song's really good. I just feel like I'm butchering the name every time I say it.
I mean, it's Chinese, right? So little can be blamed there to us American and Dutch commentators. We might need an Asian commentator at some point.
Yeah, we need to get one on here so we can get some proper pronunciations. Looks like we're about to finish up with this warm-up.
That used to be Every. I'm not entirely sure where he went. He just kind of quit the game, I do think, right?
I'm not as familiar with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely
that's all I can remember at least. So a full combo here for Holo. Performance pretty solid here for France, but Russia also not doing too bad. Nelly with a 1 miss there. Seemingly this map was a little harder with Hard Rock as Boros had like 48 misses. And Russia's going to be picking in the middle of the night. For some reason, I have this weird feeling that Russia has been picking in the middle of the night, this map, as the warm-up for like the past few years. I don't know why I remember it to be like that, but I, for some reason, believe they've already done this in previous years too. This is like the go-to warm-up map. Maybe I'm being crazy.
Maybe they're using it as a moment to actually warm up instead of just showcasing off a meme map.
No, but you're not supposed to do that at warm-ups. Are you crazy? What?
Using warm-ups as a warm-up? What?
What are you doing? Get out of here.
It's not the European way.
We're not going to crucify them for it. But I am going to mention it. Obviously. Especially as a Dutchie.
Yeah, your guys' warm-ups are great. Love them.
Yeah, there's some definite bias there. So, to what kind of warm-up we prefer.
Either way, if this is a sign that Russia's taking the match really seriously and wants a good shot to win, then I'm excited for it.
So here we go. Second warm-up of this match. So an actual warm-up. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe even rarer than non-warm-ups in the warm-up portion of the match. So yeah, this will really get your left riding going.
Oh yeah. See, looks like stronger spin for Russia there, although obviously as a warm-up they may not be trying to max spin here. It's always interesting to see who wins the spin early on though.
Yeah, most people tend to take the spinner seriously even in warm-up, so that is a good indicator. Well, not a super precise indicator, but it's a fairly good indicator to see whoever will actually outspin the other team in the actual match, because some of these maps have come down to spinner differences already. In previous rounds especially, but even in this round there's been some very small differences between teams, lower than 10,000 points even sometimes. So spinners can be really important and beneficial. Knowing both of these teams though, they all have players that are very capable of spinning, so that might be interesting to see actually. Two of the stronger spinner teams around in this tournament, especially looking at European countries, I would say.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I definitely think spinner comes in clutch a lot. Just like you're saying, in the last rounds especially, there was a lot of matches decided by spinner. We might well see that here as well. Quite possibly on Nomad, where I think both teams have pretty strong play.
Exactly, and I think Russia will definitely dabble mostly into Nomad, so we might get to see some of these spinner battles. Obviously, one of the most legendary things to behold within the tournament. Always really exciting.
Also want to see how these rolls turn out. I heard yesterday we had a tied roll.
Yeah, 33-33, I'm pretty sure, right? So it happened again. We had a 99-99 time. We had a 33-33 tie. Now we're just waiting for a 66 tie.
Maybe this will be the match. One could always hope.
I will call it out so that nobody else has to per se. So I'll say 66 for France and 66 for Russia.
I'm go 42-73. I don't know which team's which.
All right, that's fine. Most players here not really calibrating after that stream pattern, so we only have Nelly and Shayad with a full combo left.
Yeah, pretty interesting to see that actually France is winning on Russia's warm-up pick.
Yeah, it's mostly due to Boros' hard rock actually providing extra score this time around, as he can play this map with very low miscount, so not really bottlenecking the team at all. And no, actually, the Nova from Aoi doesn't actually subtract any score. It's just that Aoi had a few misses here and there already. Compared to the French players, actually only having like a singular miss thus far, except for Boros, but he has the slight modifier. Nelly's also going to miss for Russia, so we only have Shayad with a full combo left. So okay, we don't have Shayad with a full combo left. We have a clean playing field once again.
First cast, or first curse.
Don't say it. No, I'm not like that. No.
Not our boy. Can't be.
I'm not that person. I'm which Goldie plays the best.
I embrace the curse.
I try and fight it as best as I possibly can, but it's pretty hard at times. I've actually technically been cursing people quite often this tournament thus far, but I'm just not going to admit it.
You just have to curse each team equally, and then no one gets mad at you.
Everybody will have seen the next
gets
map.
Mad at you.
Cool. There you have it. I've done it. Right,
Yeah,
so Boros failing on the end there. Didn't really care, I guess. So Russia is going to take their warm-up win after all. Righty, getting in those rolls now. At least I hope we can see them in chat history. Okay, there you go. We are on time. So 59 here for France. Fairly decent. 67 for Russia, so Russia's taking that one.
Oh, Russia actually won off of your 66.
Yeah, not bad. Actually, I'm not too far off in total. Points off. In total, only 7 points. 6 for France. No, actually, I can't math. 8 points, I mean to say. There you go. 7 points for France and another point for Russia there.
If you do the plus and the minus, that comes out to 6, I think, right? Nah, that'd be 7. Never mind.
Math is hard, dude. Math is really hard.
It is hard.
Yeah, 59 plus 7 would be 66. I think most people would agree on that, when given time at least. So we have France banning Hidden 2, Golden Slaughterer, and Russia is going to ban Double Time. So already going against my expectations here, both teams actually. Me thinking that France would well, not probably, but maybe dabble a little bit into Hidden, knowing that Russia isn't really that strong with Hidden. And France, well, they're not really a powerhouse Hidden team either, but I would definitely say that they are quite a lot better than Russia in that sense. And Russia actually banning Double Time, exactly the one mod I might have given them credit on for being able to beat France. So, alrighty. Yeah, that we had not expected. One thing that does happen that I expected is them picking no mod from the get-go, Russia that is. And we are getting it started with Izanami no Nageki.
Oh, this one's a good one. I have a similar map for this song, I believe. Or at least a very similar song from the same whatever game or anime or whatever it is from. Same thing. It's Izanami's Whale. It's the song. It's a pretty good one.
Is it from Nekomata Master as well?
I believe so, yes.
Right.
It sounds very similar to this song. I thought this was the song at first, and then I saw the title during the showcase, and I was like, it was so close. Because that song's also a pretty fun convert that they could have thrown in the map pool.
Yeah.
Maybe next stage.
Yeah, all the Nekomata Master songs are pretty alike, I would say. So they're not bad. They're really good. I actually really like them, but some of them are so similar to each other that indeed it might be hard to know the difference between them, especially when the names also have the same word in it.
Yeah.
So I get you.
Yeah, no, I definitely, at first, I was like, is this it? Is this one of my songs? And I was like, no, it's not.
Big
But
disappointment.
it's close enough.
Yeah, it's definitely close enough. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, best of 11 here. France versus Russia getting started now. Cheer on the team you're hoping to win, and we will take you through the entire match. Getting started with Izanami no Nageki. No more. From Russia.
Nomad 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Solid start here from both teams.
Yeah, intro looks like everyone's doing just fine. It is going to pick up in pace as we get further into the song.
That is correct. Both teams having reached 200 combo on each member now. Fairly short song, so any misses will be quite devastating.
Yeah, we're nearing almost 1/3 of the song. So far, everyone holding on strong. A little bit of droplet miss from AoE, but still holding the combo.
Yeah, so that won't really bottleneck them too much. No life, however, with a miss there for France, giving Russia the lead. And so does Shire, missing a few notes even, so they're going to capitalize really well on that, Russia. Looking like a good first pick.
Yeah, Russia holding on super strong still. All three members still have the FC.
And we can't say the same for France. Actually, the exact opposite. As Hollow missed right before the spinner, and Russia is looking really strong now.
They're still holding it. They might just do it.
Looking like a very clean pick indeed. There's very little front.
AoE is going to finally drop though, so only 2 FCs left for Russia, but at this point looking very strongly in their favor still.
Exactly, France is going to pull the score a little bit extra towards them, but it's not going to be enough to take over the lead as we enter the final 10 seconds of the map, being a spinner, and a very clean first point there for Russia, as this really isn't somewhere Russia will triple miss on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even have mattered.
And with that, it's going to be 2 FCs for Russia, a single drop from AoE, and that is a very clean point.
Indeed. Quite a strong lead there.
So hopefully, I think that victory will give them like the confidence boost they need to say, "Hey, we can do it." France is a big scary team, but I mean, look at that. That was an extremely decisive victory. France is going to hit back with Hard Rock 1, though. Ooh, that's I don't know. Onumi map. Definitely a tricky map in general, especially with Hard Rock.
So a fun fact here from Deadbeat actually being mentioned to me. Seemingly so far this week, all the red teams have won thus far. So if you're trying to deductively predict the next winner, doing that would be France in this case. But so far Russia has taken a lead here with a single point. Wonder how that will change or further increase with this Hard Rock pick from France.
Gonna get the first pun of the match out of the way. Let's hope France doesn't regret their pick here. They get their
Alrighty, good job there. You did it. Good job, everybody. Tell Snow Leopard he did a good job.
You got it out of the way.
Ready, so Nelly is actually asking Yazzie to invite Uncareful and invite Lita. So not in the lobby yet, seemingly. And now they should be invited. Not sure if they're going to swap out members.
Yeah, I was going to say, about to see if they actually swap them out yet. So far, Kitsune and AoE both still in the proper slots to be playing. It's alright, we can just jam out to the song in the meantime. It is a featured artist, so No copyright strike.
Exactly. Otomi being a fairly interesting artist, definitely having a unique type of sound. Personally, not too big of a fan of it, but I hear a lot of people liking her stuff. So, and that is what we want to have. Everybody can have their share of nice things, right? So I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, I think the songs are pretty nice. I like them for the most part overall. The maps are even almost more interesting than the songs, in my opinion. But I kind of like the maps too, but they are definitely very unique feeling.
Exactly. The Onimi maps can be very uniquely mapped due to the weird structure of the songs, I do believe. So maps like Regret Part 1 can actually come into existence even thanks to that. So shout out to Onimi. Fairly interesting map indeed, fairly strange. There's some even weirder Catch the Beat maps, or at least non-conventional type of maps that have been created using Onimi's music. So yeah, definitely a welcome addition to the game.
For sure, yeah. I remember playing this, I think this difficulty even in particular, quite a bit when it first came out. Still play it every now and then. It's definitely a good warm-up song. And it's tricky enough that I think we could definitely see quite a bit of misses from both teams here. And we are going to get Uncareful and Emelisa in for this pick.
Yeah, so they really needed those two members, as we seemingly are getting started now. Sacre lol telling me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion, so okay. That's fine too. I digress. It's cool. I'll not have an opinion ever again. Ready, here we go. Second map of the match. Emelisa with an early miss there for
Uncareful
Russia.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, double misses there. Ooh, Nelly also missing on the stream. Looking like a very rusty start here from Russia on this hard rock pick.
France still looking strong. Triple double S.
Yeah, and they're already building up a 100k score lead as Emelisa is going to find another one of those misses. Below the S in terms of accuracy, yeah.
Hollow gonna find a miss.
Yeah, but that gets traded with Emelisa right after, so again, it doesn't matter. France taking a very strong lead this early on already.
Yeah, so far France still with 2 double S's and then a single miss from Hollow. They're gonna be about like a 215,000 advantage.
Yeah, correct. So let's see if the spinner will actually give Russia a little bit of leeway here. Seemingly not actually increasing the lead for France by a little bit. Careful, not really spinning all too well. Emelisa with more misses here.
Yeah, France still holding on very strong. Although Bastu is gonna drop. And Hollow, actually. So it's just Boros left with the full combo.
Yeah, we only have Uncareful in the end of Russia with a 400 plus combo as Nelly also missed. Emelisa, again, struggling with the map now below 94% accuracy, still dropping. Not looking like he's able to help his team too much in this map. Uncareful also dropping, meaning that there's no real combos left from the end of Russia as we enter the last few seconds of the map.
I was about to say, France are covering very strong, and they are, except Hollow is going to find another miss. We do have Bastu back above 200 combo again, though.
Yeah, and again, the score difference is already building up to be about 450,000 points, so little that Russia could have done in this map, I do believe, as it seems that they are not really too ready to take France on with Hard Rock. It was not their choice to pick this map, however, it was France's pick. 4 misses there for Uncareful, 2 for Nelly, but 30 for Emelisa, really bottlenecking the team.
Yeah, France definitely known for their Hard Rock picks in general, but very decisive victory for France there.
Yeah, strong score there from Boros of seeing the map. We have Bastu with a really high score too, and Hollow almost reaching the 1,000,000 points. But Nelly and Uncareful really didn't do too bad either themselves. If Emelisa were to do... Well, honestly, if Emelisa were to FC the map, they would have probably taken that point. But that he was quite a long way up from FCing the map.
Yeah.
So very missing, not really being too confident of a score, I do have to say myself. Little slip up there, unfortunately. Russia is going to be the next team to pick here.
Let's see what they go for next. I would expect probably another Nomad map. There is, I believe, yeah, all 6 Nomad maps were open, so I imagine Russia's going to try to play as many of those as they can.
Yeah, they might just pick every single one of those Nomad maps. they're going to be banning double time against France, if they're going to be losing hard rock like this, they only really have Nomad left at their use, because I have not seen Russia pick hidden at all this far in the tournament. I might be completely wrong on that, but at least in group stage they have not opted for hidden at all. Okay, never mind.
And Nelly's saying, Sartin, straight up, we're playing hidden.
Yeah, that's seemingly what's happening. Again, I was not allowed to voice an opinion or have one, so there you have it. I'm proven wrong once again, as Russia's gonna opt for hidden free. Someone that you know is that.
Maybe France really did their homework, and that's why they were banning hidden. Russia has a secret talent they've been hiding from all of us.
Yeah, this would be the moment to use it, indeed.
Indeed, yes, it is a groovy song.
It definitely is. Suzuha actually mapping quite a lot of those groovy songs, if I remember correctly. We have some swapping of plays here for both teams. Might be an interesting. Well, it might be interesting pick in the sense that Russia hopes that France will be bad at adapting to this map, because they just played Hard Rock on a fairly unique type of map, unique structure, now swapping over to Hidden. But then again, it's not really the typical low AR Hidden pick you will try and counter pick when another team pick Hard Rock. It's AR 9.5, so it's still fairly readable right after doing Hard Rock, I do believe. Yeah, interesting to see what they will do with that.
Yeah, I was also saying, interesting, we got Kitsune back in, but Imelisa is going to be staying in for Russia, so it looks like it's also one of their hidden players as well. Nelly in as always.
Yep. That tends to be their hidden composition, if any. I do wonder how they'll perform in this one. France actually keeping in both Boros and Bastu, then dropping in Electro in the third spot. Third map of the match.
Alright, there we go. Got everyone loaded in.
So enjoy the music, everybody.
Nelly gonna find the first drop for Russia. Right around 100 combo.
Electra's going to follow that up for France, however, so that's going to level out. Actually, Russia getting a slight advantage here if everybody holds on to combo.
Yeah, Kitsune with the double S. Imelisa still with the full combo, but pretty low accuracy, and actually everyone just dropped there in Russia. That was a triple drop.
Yeah, you lied to us indeed, as France on the other hand is looking really strong right now. See, I blessed them. They didn't miss.
Russia has returned. Oh, maybe not.
Electra is already moving up 200 combo here, so that is good to see. France now taking a very strong lead over Russia.
Yeah, Nelly and Kitsune doing pretty well. Imelisa having quite a bit of trouble there, multiple drops.
Yeah, Electra is going to follow that up though, so not the end of the world, but they already have a score deficit of over 230,000 points, so France really needs to implode here, where Russia to take this point still.
Yeah, only about a quarter of the map left. We do have two members of Russia above 200 combo. Imelisa almost at 100.
Yeah, with Bastu missing, Russia's going to be able to pull it back just a little bit, but Boros still holding on to double S. Very impressively with the slide. Is he going to miss now, though? Slight combo advantage there for Russia, as Electro misses again.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be enough time left for Russia at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, and with Imelisa missing again, that's probably going to call it.
Yeah,
the first break point.
First half of the map really didn't go that well for Russia. They were able to pull it back a little bit towards the end. It was a 160,000 score difference, but that is not winning. That is only getting closer. So that's going to give a break point to France here, as Russia's hidden tactic sadly didn't work out in the end. Only one miss for both Bastu and Boros, and a 3 miss for Electro. Many more misses there for Russia.
Yeah, we had the 1-1-3 versus the 2-2-6 for misses, so definitely France with much better performance there.
So Hard Rock is going to be used there for France again. Soul Rush this time around. very comfortable position for France to be in, I do reckon, because they had a very big score difference in the first hard rock map they played in this match. And winning the hidden pick with this amount of score to spare, 150,000 points, will make them feel pretty comfortable for this pick, definitely. But probably also for Russia's next pick, as they're going to have to reconsider their strategy from this point onward. I think it's going to be really hard for Russia to take this point off of France and bring it back to a 2-2 scoreline.
Yeah, we are going to see Uncareful and AoE back in. Let's see how that goes. So it looks like France is going to be Bastu, No Life, and Boros.
Seemingly, yeah. No Life having posted their face on Twitter for the first time yesterday, having a very interesting hair color to complement you, No Life, once again. A lot of people were actually really excited to see that. But it was a really cool hairstyle. It's like almost like an anime type of hairstyle where one side of their hair was like blonde and the other side was dark colored.
Okay. I was assuming that was the one you were talking about. I saw a couple of those last night. I was like, oh man, which one were they?
Well, that is No Life. And their profile picture is actually representative of them, which is the first time I've seen, or at least for me to see, with an anime profile picture.
Yeah, actually, I did notice that. I think someone pointed that out, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. That is weird.
It's weird, but it's really cool, I do believe. It's really cool and well done as well.
Yeah, perhaps that's where the inspiration came for the hair color, but it matches nonetheless, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Don't you mean Morse? Never mind all of what we just said. That is indeed Morse, actually. Right, No Life, your turn. Don't miss now, though.
Oh, No Life. Gonna find an early miss.
Right, Russia's looking pretty solid thus far. Not the longest of maps.
Bastu also gonna find a miss there, so France a really rocky start. Bastu gonna find another drop again. Boros almost at the 200 combo. Obviously full comboing it still.
Oh, a triple miss there for Russia, though. So that's going to give it back to France within seconds. As you can see, the score bar is already going towards France's side very rapidly there.
Bastu did find a couple misses, including one right around that triple miss as well. So that helps out a bit. But yeah, Boros and No Life doing pretty well, both above the 200 combo and doing pretty strong at this point.
Yui missing there for Russia is only going to further amplify France here.
Yeah, all three members of France above the 200 combo now. About halfway through the song.
It was a good decision to swap up Ima and Lisa for AoE though there for Russia. So far, he's performing a lot better. They're going to be missing.
You're going to find a miss.
Yeah, but 2 misses on the end of Russia is actually going to further increase the lead there for France as we are having just 1 quarter left of this map.
Yeah, the difference isn't huge. It's only about 100k, but still more than enough to give a victory to France if they don't mess up here. Boros and No Life looking very strong, both at like 600 combo, almost 700 now. Bastu gonna find another drop again. He's been having a bit of a rough time on this map.
It's not really gonna matter too much as AoE again finds a miss. And this ending section of the map really isn't something a lot of people tend to miss on. So France again is gonna take a hard rock win there. Not by as much as the previous time, but still not really too closely contested either.
Yeah, and as we look at those misses there, honestly, I think if AoE had a lot less misses, it would have been really close there.
Yeah, it feels like Russia is definitely missing out on a third really solid hard rock play at the moment, as AoE and Iman Lisu both feel like fills for the hard rock roster instead of a player that actually really practiced. That is all relative, obviously. They're still performing really well, but if you want to win against a team like France with Boros, of seeing a map like this, you're gonna need to have more firepower as well yourself.
Yeah, you can't take France on in Hard Rock without having 3 players that are like actually really good at Hard Rock. We're going to see Russia get another pick here, though, so perhaps they'll go back to the Nomad and find themselves another point.
We shall see. The hidden tactic really didn't work out too well, so after I did call it well, I do believe. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. Yeah, Nomad is looking like a good option here for Russia, I do believe. I can't really... I don't know if there's any other option, really. I called double time in the very start of the match, but that is only very optional, I do believe, as well. I don't think any team is too comfortable picking double time against a team like France, with some people that can play all sorts of double time, whether they're really high AR or AR 8, for example. And yeah,
they're gonna be going with Nomad 3 anti-crystal by Sakura Burst.
Yeah, so Team Philippines is Overdose. Interesting to see that map in the map pool, but alright. I've heard that the Philippines actually lost on that map, so...
Indeed they did. Yeah, I was about to say, you know, Russia needs to reach out to Bunray and Crowley and say, you know, give me your power on this one, but at the same time, maybe not, because they were having a difficult time on this map themselves yesterday.
You might want to opt for Chile, indeed.
Yeah, reach out to Chile and say, give me your power.
Charlton so lonely he has to pat himself. Well, I mean, it's Corona times, right? You shouldn't be having other people pat you back too much.
That'll limit the back pats, unfortunately. The times we're living in. I'm careful calling this song anti-FC, so we'll have to see how it goes.
Sakura Burst is also one of those abstract artists, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like a lot of Sakura Burst songs.
They're cool as well, yeah. Especially for rhythm games, indeed. Is Sakura actually a featured artist, or...?
That's a good question. I want to say yes, but I'm actually not sure if it's just an extremely popular artist for OS maps, or if it's actually a featured artist.
Yeah, I just checked. They are. Okay,
okay, nice.
It's definitely a featured artist.
I was gonna say, I imagine they'd be one of the like earlier featured artists when that whole project started. I would imagine.
Yeah, it could be. Definitely one of those more popular artists on OC. Getting into the 5th map of the match. France having a fairly solid 3-1 lead, but not all is said and done just yet. Russia still has plenty of opportunity to come back.
And now that they're back on Nomad, we'll have to see if they can bring the same firepower that they brought to that first Nomad.
They are going to need it.
Everyone's looking pretty strong so far.
No life I've missing there for France, so that's going to mean Russia taking an early lead. Holo doing the same.
Yeah, Russia holding on pretty strong still. All 3 players almost at the 200 combo now. I have played this actual map itself a couple times, and it is pretty tricky, so I could definitely see a lot of drops coming from both teams.
Was that me, or did Kitsune Ivy have a really weird movement there?
It's a little strange, although he did hold the combo, but all 3 members at the 400.
Yeah, luckily France's misses were early, so the score difference isn't really that humongous yet, but there is a score difference nonetheless.
Getting into one of the trickier parts of the map again. Definitely see some misses coming out on
Shayard there, failing the map as he misses quite a few notes.
Kitsune did have a pretty decent miss there. Uncareful, gonna follow it. Yeah, definitely some struggle on this part of the map.
Yeah, I'm seeing it as France is gonna take back the lead, actually. All right.
Get back into it for a couple more jumps again.
Yeah, No Life and Hollow performing really well here for the end of France. Shayad is already back at 300 combo as well.
Yeah, Uncareful and Kitsune are recovering pretty well, but yeah, those misses were pretty big. Although Kitsune gonna miss again, that's not good for the Russian squad.
Exactly.
Uncareful following it up.
2/3 in, and France is building up a bigger lead by the second. Already at 80,000 points of difference. Ooh, this has started to look grim. Russia really did have a good start there, but France doing that KI lots better. We are seeing some client lag, so we are going to have to wait for the result just a little bit.
Yeah, about 75,000 difference, so not actually that huge, but definitely significant still.
Yeah, but it's gonna build. Wait. Shayard is actually standing still. I think that's a client bug, but I hope nothing's actually happening over at his side. Hopefully no disconnects and such. That would be very bad.
Yeah, I think that's a climb bug because his accuracy is the same still. It's a very interesting climb bug. Oh, we see Shayard again. Yeah,
okay.
he still has combo, so that must have just been a climb bug. Very suspenseful part right before the end. There is going to be a lot of hard snaps here and weird wiggles, so you can see a lot of misses coming out.
Although indeed missing there. So Russia now having the combo advantage again.
And they are holding it strong. They all three are above 200. Oh, Uncareful going to find a miss though.
No Life is doing the same, but now Russia would have needed to nail that part, and sadly they didn't. Yeah. France missing twice at the end, but that's not going to matter.
All three members of the Russian squad finding a miss there, bringing Nelly to his single miss.
Yeah, indeed. Impressive performance there for Nelly. Shayad's graph looks really weird now, but he played normally. 7 misses there for him. Actually, more misses on the end of France compared to Russia. Single miss more. But a score difference of about 80 to 90,000 points. 94,000 points, actually. So,
yeah,
Russia not looking too strong, as France is going to pick double time for the first time in this match.
Yeah, unfortunately for Russia, like you said, they had less misses overall, but the place and the timing that they had those misses were just a lot more unfortunate for them.
Correct.
We are going to see the K-pop song.
The K-pop song. The one and only.
The one and only K-pop song. I saw a lot of people very excited about this song during the map pool showcase.
Yeah, let people have their fun.
Very excited, maybe in quotations.
Those were not Snow Leopard's words.
Actually, I think that song's pretty decent. I was playing it yesterday. I can't play it with double time, but I can play it with no time. Yeah, prepare for war with chat. Yeah, it's either K-pop or K-poop, depending on the person.
Yeah, definitely. There's always some really extreme and strong opinions regarding K-pop. Probably mostly due to social media postings from either side.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
Yeah. But I'm actually kind of neutral on that end. I'm not too hard on K-pop, but like they have some really decent songs. Definitely, there's like a few of them in my playlist, as you believe.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'd put it. I don't go out of my way to listen to K-pop, but I definitely don't mind hearing K-pop songs. The K-pop stans on Twitter, on the other hand, those I do not like at all.
I mean, it's nice to see people being excited. That is true, but yeah. It also leads to some very unnecessary encounters between two camps. So that is unfortunate. But the music itself, very cool. Definitely some party music.
That's for sure. What I actually definitely like is the CLC logo. That's like the little cat face.
That is not bad indeed. What Russia is, however, not going to like is the misses there for Imailisa and Tsunaivi.
Electro and Bastu also going to be finding a miss there, though a little bit after Russia.
Yeah, so the score advantage is going to go to France now since Imailisa is going to miss again.
Yeah, Electro and Bastu recovering pretty well after those misses.
Same can't be said for Tsunaivi and Imailisa, not really performing too well now. Really struggling on some of those left-right patterns. Imailisa not picking up any sort of combo along the way.
Yeah, all three people on France's team above the 200 combo now, so advantage looking pretty strong for them.
Yeah, exactly. Imailisa is really struggling. Nelly, the only one with a combo on the end of Russia. Tsunaivi is moving towards 200 now, though.
Ooh, we're going to see a double miss from France in that wiggle.
Same here, though, but Imailisa actually failing the map and not having recovered just yet. Nelly is also going to miss, so Russia now having a combo disadvantage, and they score disadvantage of over 230,000 points already.
Yeah,
it's not looking like they're fixing that at all.
I was gonna say, Electro found another miss, but it's not gonna mean anything at this point. Not unless France sees a lot more misses. They have a really strong score advantage at this point.
Yeah, and the messages keep on coming in from Russia. Nelly and Imailisa missing again.
Bastu gonna find another miss, but still not enough. France needs to find a lot of misses for Russia to come back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way, actually, except for maybe like a fail from any of those team members in France. Look at that score difference. That's really stark. Over 400,000 points. And France taking that with fair ease, really. 4 with an FC. 5 misses for Electro and 6 for Bastu. Comparatively, though, when you look at Russia, 22, 10 and 2 misses. Not really performing all too well on this map. And Imailisa especially is not looking like they're having their day. Struggling on quite a lot of these maps today. Unfortunate for them. But that's going to mean France is going to take a match point already. And France is up 5-1 against Russia. They need to win 5 times in a row if they want to stay in this tournament, Russia. So you might want to go ahead and support them real quick. Any Russian fans, go ahead and let them know that they need to play at their very best, because France is going to knock them out otherwise.
Yeah, this may be their last shot at this. Could be their very last pick if they can't find this next point. And France does have a Hard Rock song left too, so not looking super strong for Russia right now.
Exactly. There's a Hard Rock and a double time pick left for France to choose from, whereas Russia, and a hidden pick as well for France, really, if you want to consider that. Russia cannot even win if they win the remaining no-mod maps. They'll need to win either one of those hidden double time or Hard Rock picks as well. There's so much luck that needs to be involved for Russia here. I think there's very little they can do.
Actually, if France gives pity to Russia and also picks no mod, I think they could bring it to tiebreaker with just the no mod pool. So I believe there's 4 left.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
And then they put ones, yeah.
But I do not suspect France to be picking no mod at all.
Yeah,
how does double time and catch work? Question in chat. I think the song gets better by 1.5 times. If I'm not incorrect.
About 1.5.
Yeah. So all what happens is that your catcher gets quicker movement, and the map will also go quicker. It's pretty much the same as a standard, except for the fact that the catcher will also be an extra movement speed.
Yeah. So it's basically, I think it all increases pretty much the same, so it ends up being almost the same exact movement for the most part, but you have to have a much faster reaction time, obviously, as that AR gets bumped up considerably.
Correct indeed. Radio. This might be the final map of the match if France were to beat Russia, so Again, guys in chat, do support the team you want to win here. Let them know that you're supporting them. Whether that's France, whether that's Russia, they're both gonna need it. France is not done yet, and Russia will need a lot of firepower to come back from this deficit. So an early miss there for Shayad actually in the end of France. Russia is going to take an early lead because of that.
Yeah, Russia looking pretty strong. Everyone hit the 200 combo without any issues. Yeah, after that break, we are going to see Russia has about a 25,000 advantage.
And that's probably going to build up to about 35,000 before Shayad reaches 200 combo.
Into the fast snaps here, so now it'll be easy to see a couple misses come out if the hyper gets missed. Kitsune's gonna find the first miss for Russia.
Alright, so that's gonna actually trade. Meaning that Russia will hold on to the lead for the time being.
Yeah, Uncareful and Nelly's still with the full combos, so not the end of the story for Russia yet.
And all players are starting to go towards 200 combo again. Oh, never mind me. Hollow is actually going to find a very, very important miss. Going back to the middle of the map, whereas a note was spawned at the very right end of the map. Too late to catch that. That is a very important way to break combo.
Absolutely, and Kitsune recovering strong all the way up to 300 combo now. Ooh, Kitsune gonna find a miss there. I think that's a double miss. I think he missed a hyper and then didn't get across to the left side for that last note before the break.
Could be, could be. Nelly and Uncareful actually have bugged out health bars, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah, actually they do. That's interesting.
Didn't notice that until now. Still both full comboing the map, however.
Russia with infinite health.
Seemingly, yeah. It looks like France is gonna get ever so much closer to taking back the lead now. Especially with the spinners being a tad bit better.
Yeah, Kitsune is recovering. I think he just barely slipped off that hyper was kind of the issue towards the end there. It seems to have recovered pretty well. Obviously, Nelly and Uncareful still with the full combos. Very strong performance there.
Shayad is also going to approach 1,000 combo. No life at 1,160. So far, everybody looking pretty stable, except for No Life missing again. Russia is going to take the lead further into their favor now.
Yeah, the song's almost out now. We've got maybe a 10% left, and Russia looking super strong. 2 FCs, Kitsune above 400.
We've seen this go wrong before, however. So Russia shouldn't be celebrating just yet. Might want to finish the map first. This went really wrong for Poland.
However, we are going to see, Russia 2 FCs. Kitsune just a few misses.
Russia is not going to follow up on Poland. And they are indeed dropping a very impressive performance here. Nobody in the end of France having a full combo. Shayad with a very early 1 miss. No Life with 3 misses towards the end. And Hollow with 6. A little bit more spread throughout the first half of the map. Really picked himself up towards the end though. That's going to secure Russia their second point, and there's many more to come for them, hopefully.
Yeah, we'd like to see the tiebreaker hype here. If not, that's going to be the end of the story for Russia this year. But we'll have to see what France picks.
I'm hoping for the best team to win, but Russia should be able to perform better than what they've done on some of these mob maps thus far in the game.
Yeah,
really hoping they're going to pick it up.
Yeah, it looks like they've been having a bit of a rough time on the mod map so far. And we're going to see Double Time 1, the cat map. Zhao Mao Zhao.
Go ahead and spam the chat for as long as Puffbuck likes it. It's fine with it. Do your thing, everybody. I would actually really appreciate it if one of you people could also explain what it means. Is that just the lyrics of the song with the meow 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 meow?
Yeah, I think the lyrics come out to like, we'll all learn how to meow 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 or something like that. Something about learning how to meow.
Oh, I'm definitely not feeling that at all. I've done enough of meowing in my life. People's Twitter timelines have been terrorized by me plenty.
Need to get Wesley in here to do some more meowing.
Yes, sometimes we return to our old roots.
Puffbuck with
Woosly over XD, Sartignan over XD, that kind of stuff. Annie Ovo, Corvo, Kugor, whatever we had. You should check out a 2018 roster if you want to see what we mean. The Dutch 2018 roster. For CWC as well.
Yeah, I saw Puffbuck in chat earlier with Sartnian.
That's me. Unfortunately. Alright, so here we have Puffbuck's son actually translating it for me. Thank you very much there.
Yeah.
Or at least I hope that is a translation, not some...
Yeah, I believe
just
so.
confusing. The singer portrays themselves as a cat asking for their lover's attention. They are in love with the target's smile and would continue meowing if the target doesn't confess to their love. Okay, that is actually kind of sweet. I'll admit that. Right. But these teams are not going to be loving each other. They're actually at each other's throats now to try and grab a spot in the next round for CWC. Getting started with the 8th map of the match with an early miss for Uncareful on the end of Russia.
Yeah, France holding on pretty strong so far. This is their pick though, so not too surprising there. We have a very cute cat in a basket in the background.
Solid performance so far from all other players though. Early slip up there for Uncareful. It's seeing the Ivy out of him missing right before the break. That is very painful, as France will be able to see that.
Yeah, we're going to see a bit of lag there. Everyone's going to be syncing back up. Looks like No Life actually found a miss. Boros and Bastu still holding strong with the double S's though.
Yeah. Did you see that?
What? No, it's a song.
I thought that was you. Just get my pants off, man. Find it. Ready. Everybody building up to doing a combo out in the meantime as we are meowing over here. But France is going to hold on to the lead with only a quarter of the map left. Kitsune Ivy with another miss there.
Yeah, No Life recovered rather well all the way up to like 300 combo. Now Bastu could have found a drop, right?
Actually, Russia not performing too bad on this map so far. Not all is lost, but France will need to miss really soon.
Yeah, there's not a ton of song left for Russia to try to recover. And with that, we're into the slow part. I don't foresee a lot of misses here.
No, seemingly not, but oh, that is really unfortunate because this time around Russia actually really performed well on the map. France, however, performed out of their minds. A full combo for both Boros and Nelly again. Those two seem to be the most solid players in their respective teams in this match. Nelly with a crazy spinner as well, but that is going to be Russia's way out of the tournament. Unfortunately, it was, however, a very peaceful way to go out with this song. A very kind and loving way. No hatred there towards Russia at all from France. And a well done match by Russia and France. Unfortunately, Russia wasn't able to pick up the mod game in time to counter France there. But yeah, maybe next year, guys. Well played, however. And congratulations to France for advancing further down the bracket.
Yeah, I was hoping to see the Russian team win there, but they did play pretty well overall. Like you said, I think if they can just work on their mod pool game a bit, then they definitely have a really strong shot next year. We are going to be seeing France move on to the semifinals.
Exactly, and somebody in chat mentioning that Boris only had a single miss throughout the entire match, which I would believe could very well be true, so that is amazing. Congratulations. Here's a quick look at the bracket. We have one match left this week, and as you can see, only one slot needing to be filled next to Indonesia, and that's going to be either Belgium or Germany. That is going to come up in, let me check real quick. I think that is in an hour and 30 minutes.
A full hour.
Yep.
All right.
Right. So there's some time in between, as you can see. Belgium versus Germany. So again, a double European country match in the losers bracket as well, meaning that the loser of this match will sadly also have to take their leave from CWC this year, making only 12 teams remain. And that is going to go down within an hour and 29 minutes to be exact. And there's lots you can do in that meantime, guys. We know there's plenty of stuff that needs to be done. But there's also some stuff that we would really appreciate you do, like buy a banner on the website for a team you support. Only costs $2.50 and it looks really clean on your profile. They improve each year. So if you want to check those out, we would definitely appreciate it. All funding goes towards the game as well as the tournament prize pool. So you also support your favorite team, maybe, if they were to win or get top 3. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
you can also subscribe. Yeah. And there's even more. You can also subscribe to the channel if you feel very generous and you want to get some extra sub emojis and whatnot. And if you haven't already, go follow the channel. It's free and you'll get an email notification whenever we are live with matches like this. You won't miss out on any of the action. And there's lots of action in this tournament. It's CWC after all. It's lovely.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be just about it for us for now, but I will be back for our next match. And that's going to be in about an hour and a half.
Exactly. I'll be taking my leave for this weekend probably. We might do a recap of the round of 16, however, at 8 p.m. UTC time, again on the Custom LOC channel. We'll probably get a host from OC Live. We shall see. Trying to fix that real quick, but we might be back doing that. But again, one match remaining this weekend. You don't want to miss out on that. Get yourself some water, food. Go outside if you want to. Go enjoy the sun or the night sky, wherever you live. And hopefully you'll be back in an hour and 27 minutes. Take care, everybody. Hopefully see you soon.
See you later.